Okay, I'm going to show you around Pollicity inside the members area. I am logged in right now. This is the main page. When you log in, it will show your existing polls. The person just gets this program, logs in. They don't have any to start, but that's okay because you can create a new one, of course. Anyway, so what I'm looking at here is the ones I have already in the system. I created these. So I want to show you first just how this is working and what you can do with it. So I'm going to go to my Facebook page here. A few days ago, I stuck this in my feed and got, various responses and people clicking, because watch, I'm going to click on this and it goes to a poll I created. Now the poll is hosted on the Pollicity.com website. You do have options to take embed code and stick it on your own website as well. So here's the poll. How much do you earn online each month? So 0 to 1,000. See, there's been 48 responses. So let's submit this and it will be number 49. There are now 49 responses. This gives you a breakdown of how people answered these questions. Okay. All right. So what else? All right. That's great. That's fun. But let's get to the real point of this, I guess, is, hey, thanks for taking the poll. See how I did this. And this is how people opted into a list I had started just for this testing. So if I go to my Aweber account, you'll see I got 16 people off that. I got 16 people opted in off my one Facebook post. And what else I want to show you here? I want to show you how I actually set up the poll itself. So it's this one about monthly money. I'm going to click on this to go to the edit screen. So what do I got here? A bunch of settings. Let's go look. This is just an internal name for me to recognize it. That's not what people see. People do see the question. And here's the possible answers I had put in. Let's go take a look at this for a second. I'm going to go, hold on, I'm doing a little magic here. Back here, I just want to get here and go to the preview. All right, there we go. So there's the poll. This is in view mode only. You can preview them before you actually make them live. So see these these answers here, the possible answers. There's the question, and here's the dates it's open. Okay. So in here, there's the question. Here's the answers. Here's the dates. So you can set up whatever date range you want. You can have it open just for a day. And of course, if it's outside the range, the poll is no longer available to submit. You can see it, but it's not there to, there's no button, you can't submit. Also, the poll can be active or not. So you could turn it off completely and, people can't take the poll either. You can have up to 12 possible answer choices. I think that's way more than people are going to actually need. Probably the first two might be for most polls. In fact, I made that required because if you think about that, if you ask one question, if you ask a question, you have just one answer, there's no point to the poll. You're trying to get an opinion or different answers. So you need at least two of them for that to make sense. Here is where I stuck in my Aweber code. I got off my Aweber site, stuck it in there, and that is what made the opt-in appear on that results page. All right, so, if I go back to my Facebook, let's just see something here. And I clicked on it. I could take this poll. Now this, of course, is kind of nuts because I tested a lot with this poll and it should not let me take any more instances of it. So I actually did this. Where am I? Let's see. I did this. And this is one of the settings you can use. How many times an IP address can be used before it locks you out. Now I set this up to 50 because I was in testing mode. Once you set this live, I suggest people default to 3. So if you have a household, 2 or 3 people can take the poll. But after that, no, they can't endlessly put in answers to bias the poll. You're in control of this. I'm not. It's just built into the system. There's another feature about randomizing these. Now, on some polls, this wouldn't make sense because that seems to go in order. But for example, I do have, let's see, this politics one. All right. So there's just, what is your party and all that. And I have randomize here, so if I go back and view that one, preview it, these will always come out in a different order. See, I'm refreshing this and they just changed the order. So this prevents bias in the poll because you never know, and excuse this nonsense. It's just testing, you know. And there you go. So that's the randomized feature. What else? Let's go back to the money one. You can also change the theme. So look at the poll, for example. There's the inner area and there's the background graphic. The graphic's one thing. The inner area has two things. It has the color of that area plus the text color. So there are options. Where is it? There are options to change the theme. You know, like that. There's some different options here. And also to change the background image. And you come here. We're filling this up with hundreds, you know, so bear with this having only a few while I've been testing, but I have actually my family helping out here, downloading graphics, and we're putting them in here. So, you know, that's fine. So if I wanted to change it to that, for example, now that would be the background image. So if I update the poll and I go to refresh it, let's see what happens. Now it's got that look. So there's where I change the inner look and the background graphic. Of course, this is where somebody's got to get a little creative and what makes sense, you know. Okay. What else? Let me see what else here. Okay, back to here. Oh, demographics. Okay, so this is an advanced feature. This will be in the upsell. I mean, a few things I'm showing you here are in the upsell, things like the randomizing and all that. So demographics. Now, this is more about getting really serious with your data. Okay, so that's not for everybody. Some people just want the big attraction of polls, get people on my mailing list or to my offer, whatever it is. But some people are going to be more serious about the data. So this gives you extra data points. I'll go back to the, I think it was the one about you put pineapple on pizza. And some of my friends watching this know I was posting about this on Facebook quite a bit while I was testing. So kind of ignore the cute thing that I'm asking here, whatever. The point is, I added these, I call them demographics, because what they are doing is narrowing down people's preferences. So, you know, someone might say yes, and well, actually, why don't I go to the poll? That might be better. I'll go and show you the preview of this. All right, so somebody might say yes, they like that, and at the same time, they like to drink Coke, and never mind that this is color. Probably should have said something more about food or something, but you know, they like red and Coke, and they're answering yes. I hope I'm not going over some people's heads here, but the idea is you can take these different data points and get a real good picture of your customers and what they want. So this might be where this has a lot of value to businesses. You know, of course, I position this product to help people build their list and all this stuff, but you could actually take this and do some real great data analysis with customers on here. And so what do you do with this information anyway? Well, let's go back to here. And there is the stats page. And one thing I could do here is download the CSV file to get all those data points in something I can open in Excel and whatever other spreadsheet programs you use. You can also clear all the data out of a poll. Of course, I'm going to warn you, whoa, be careful. So of course, no, you don't want to do that. Back to that stats for a second here. Now, these are the those demographics. I've got the spread of those as well over there. And I think I'm going to wind up soon. There's obviously more I could show you. Share. So this is a good one. Share it to Facebook, to Twitter. Here is the link. You can grab that. Here is the embed code. Here is even an iframe piece of code. Okay, I think I talked a lot here. I see I'm running about 10 minutes now. So I hope you get the idea. The point here is post this on social media, put it on your website, you got the options here with the share features, what you want to do. You can set up the polls. You can put them where you want. People love to answer questions and give their opinion. So they come here, they answer your question, and then boom, you hit them with whatever you want. In other words, you hit them with, let me go to one where it's bouncing around here. Some of them are in preview mode, so I can't really take them, right? All right, so let's see if I take the preview off here. Yeah, here we go. So here's the pineapple on pizza one. This is the poll. People come here, cool, you know, whatever. But this is where you're going to get action for you. After they come here, this is where you can do whatever you want. This is another Aweber form, kind of ugly, so please ignore that. The point is I put that in the setup down here, and that's why it shows up. It's just a bad form I picked out on Aweber. Look, I got all of these open. So here is where you grab people, you know, and even as I'm showing this to you, I'm thinking I should give some more options here of what you can add here. Maybe the opt-in form should be at the top instead, so you grab them right away. Also, I'm thinking, and excuse me, this is my nature. I plan things. I create as I go, you know, so always looking for more features to add. No, there could be an option in the settings to not even allow people to see this. How about just, thanks for taking the poll. If you want to see the results, enter your email. So I think I'll build that into as I am speaking here. Don't want to overcommit myself. I tend to do that. All right. I think I'm talked out. Okay. So I hope you got through this whole video. I'm really excited for all of you, whoever's watching this, to come and promote for me and with me. And yeah, so hit me up with any questions. There's review account. I guess look around for the JV document or whatever around this page. Yeah, I'm available. Come find me and ask me all the questions, your ideas, whatever. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.